Okay. I think I'm live again. What a pain. What a pain. All right, let's see how this works. What a hassle. Anyway, we should be good. Should be good. Yes, Vicky, you are at the new stream. We shall resume our hellos. I need to get all the live chat junk done again. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. Yep, we're back. We're back. We're back. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I don't want to trash it all out. Anyway, we'll give people a few little minutes. Sometimes, doesn't matter how much plan, something's going to goof up. All right, got to take off my sweatshirt. One nice thing is we're having beautiful weather, no more rain, and the lake is going down. So maybe in 2 weeks' time, we'll be able to get to the dock. I think they're making some changes, Judy. I really do. I think that instance right there, however, was me. Yeah. But anyway, it was a computer issue. So, hi, Joan. Don't know if I already said hi to you. Anyway, yeah, we're having gorgeous, gorgeous weather. And by tomorrow, I'm going to have to start watering again. After all our water and water coming out of our ears everywhere, I'm going to have to start watering because the pots are going to be drying out. So one nice thing, though, this morning, well, two things about the lake being up. The guys drug a huge tree that had landed, and it was going to be on my walkway if they didn't move it. So they moved it yesterday, and they thought they pulled it back out far enough that it would just keep floating down the lake, right? Turned out they let go too soon, and it ended up over on Lane's property. So they're going to have to cut it up and deal with it anyway. So, hi, Kia. So that was one bad thing. But then I just went out back a few minutes ago, and the neighbor was down there cleaning up my shoreline, which is awesome. Hi, Josie. Yeah. So it's just like all that mess that was out there is gone. So that was a good thing. And then Dee Dee this morning was a good thing. So, yeah, it's a good day so far. So, all right, we're 10 minutes in. I don't know where my sidekick is. Is this the one that put the... Yes, Shauna. Actually, no. He's the one that helped Robert drag it off yesterday. So him and Robert worked together to get it hauled off, and then they thought they'd hauled it far enough, but they didn't, and it ended up back on Lane. So, yeah, that's all right. Thanks, Dee Dee. Hi, Ray. So that was a big-ass tree, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, they're going to end up dealing with it anyway. So, but the guy who was down cleaning up the shoreline, no, it was the guy on the other side. So, anyway, all right, if you were at Dee Dee's this morning, I loved what you did with the Jane Davenport stuff, Dee Dee. Hi, Mindy. Putting it in that other journal, to me, that I'm like you, it makes so much more sense. And what you did with it afterward was way cool. I love that. But here's what I was trying to get you to do. And I'm just using, this is this is a calendar that I got at Books A Million when they do their $3 things. All their leather journals, calendars, whatever, are always, and I've just glued some napkins in it, and I haven't gone back and worked in it. So this is what I was trying to get you to do, Dee Dee, is take your X-Acto and cut, well, I was just going to do a 3/8. I know, and Eileen right now, I'd be going, oh, just cut it. You go, Gabe. And of course, you wouldn't have to go to all the trouble to measure it like I did. But if you're just drag your X-Acto like that, it should, if it's halfway sharp, make enough of a crease that without too much trouble, you could tear that out, right? Like that. Have your little piece of paper left over, which in my case goes in the trash. Here comes the ruler. Hi, Penny girl. Oh, and I should have cut this beforehand. All right, I'll just cut it real quick. Get my handy dandy paper cutter out. I do love a good ruler. I just like things straight. And if you guys knew in my business that how valuable that was, you couldn't deliver crap that wasn't straight. Your customers wouldn't pay. That's the problem with that. All right, so I want it 9 inches high. And this is a sheet of that paper out of the floral book. Dee Dee showed the, I'm not sure which one, the title of it, Dee Dee, of yours. All right, so I left a 3/8 inch. This is 7 inches wide. So 7 inches less 3/8, right? Yeah, that'll be right. Did Eileen finally show up? Yeah, I understand that, Dee Dee. But this is what I meant, so you wouldn't have to deal with the bulk. And then I know a bunch of people were saying, oh, show all your washi, show all your washi. And I'm like, are you nuts? I'm going to move that for just a minute. I just grabbed a washi that I had never used before, but that was kind of a floral print. Hit that bad boy down like that. Throw it back in your book. And then it wouldn't really matter if they're sticky or not. You know what I mean? Stay down. So this is what I meant, Dee Dee, is just make a little tabby do to glue onto it. And then it just becomes like a sheet in your book. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? I'm going to go ahead and washi it back here too. Show your washi, show your washi. You're just being mean now. The paper in that floral book is way awesome. Way, way, way awesome. You want me to bring out the things of washi? She just wants me to embarrass myself. But see, I just thought this would be easier, Dee Dee. That's what I was thinking. Plus, it would eliminate the bulk. Because then if I wanted to do this every 3 or 4 pages, I could still leave blank pages in between. You know what I mean? There. That didn't take very long, and I have an extra page in my book now. And when I'm all done, there'll be no more bulk because it'll just fit in there like that. Get her, Dee Dee. Who doesn't love a great tabby do? See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. It didn't bulk up a lot. So in that respect, I was full of crap. But that was my thinking. Because you were literally putting that whole book practically in another book. And I thought, well, the solution there is eliminate some of the pages out of your other book, right? All right. Since Dee Dee asked, I'm going to bring out my my washi tape. And you guys can just make fun of me all you want because, yeah, that's pretty much Eileen's full-time job, and she probably needs a rest. All right, let me get it real quick. And it's easy to transport, so especially since I reorganized it. And the cool thing about the reorganization is I have room now to add more. But I really have been lately making myself not buy any more washi. All right, I'm going to pull out pretty high because these are pretty big drawers. Now mine isn't all nice and organized like Dee Dee. The next drawer is. And then these are like little washies that people have sent me. Which if you like to share washi, this is a great way to do it. And Jen's daughter gave me this little book. So, yeah, it goes in there. So that's one drawer. Here's drawer 2, and I kind of keep them. All right, starts with blue on that end, goes down to multicolored on this end. And then this is drawer 3. And this one actually I can go ahead and put back now that, and these I got at Michael's for like no money. So there's not a lot of tape on them. And I just leave them in the box because it's a good way to store them. So do you use the washi? Of course I do, Eileen. Hi, Jean. Oh, Sean, I'm sorry. We could have done that. Well, I can still do it and mail them to you. No big deal. Yeah, so these are all like holiday or themed, or they're nicely organized in their tubes. So I just have left them like that. They're a good way to keep them. So there you go. Now, Dee Dee, are you satisfied? But look at, did you notice like this drawer? I can't add any more. That's pretty much a full drawer. And these drawers came out of the that 10 drawer stackable thing that you can buy. But look at, in this one, I have room. I can add more. There's a lot of room in there. So there you go. All right, I'll just set these aside and they can slide back in their little home later. Shauna, you were only here. You were here too short a time. We could have. There was probably a ton of stuff we could have looked at. And I could have given you, because I have plenty of everything. Believe me. I know, Janice. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It really is. And then the other night, some of you were around. Shauna and I streamed together. Shauna came last, what was it, Thursday night? Yeah, Shauna came Thursday night. Well, really Thursday afternoon, and stayed until Friday morning. And we went out to eat, and then we streamed while she was here. And we made another one of these little magical books like Amy and I had made. And I did go ahead and finish mine, put blue on all the end. And my finger isn't near as blue because I told the ladies about finger condoms. So you can just get yourself a pair of latex gloves and cut out the finger. And then you can use that stuff and your finger doesn't stay blue for the rest of your life. But I went ahead and finished mine. And then while we were doing that, Eileen has convinced us all to buy this dang gaffer's tape. So we were using it, but mine is kind of like a vinyl surface. It's not, I did. I cut off the pinky and used it on my index finger, and it was a perfect finger condom. Anyway, so mine has kind of like a vinyl surface and doesn't accept a lot of products real well. So while Shauna was here, she went ahead and painted one strip with some gesso on it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to watercolor on it just to see if that's a solution so that I can go ahead and use this gaffer's tape that I bought that's wrong. And I'm going to have to buy more. Just what I probably didn't want to do. It is nice, strong tape, though. I mean, I bought the wrong stuff. I know, because you gave me the wrong link. Hashtag it's all Eileen's fault, as usual. So I'm just going to try. All right, that's the solution. Shauna, we used the clear gesso, didn't we? But yeah, I'm thinking if I want to go ahead and use that gaffer's tape I bought, now I know all I got to do is cover it with, I think it was clear gesso that we used. Okay, it was. So, so it's going to end up being usable, I guess. And then I'll just let this dry. Okay, and then I have a dilemma that you guys are going to have to help me decide. Right before I streamed, Amy came over. And she had a box. Amy's birthday's coming up, by the way. The 20th of June. And Shauna got to meet Amy and her husband while she was here. We all went to dinner together. So Amy came by, and her sister had sent her. Yeah, so that's your solution to the vinyl tape. Anyway, her sister had sent Amy for her birthday all of these Finnabair waxes that I used on the edge of this book. And of course, Amy has used, and they're the ones that I go on and on about how good they smell. Well, Amy's sister, who must be one of the nicest people on earth, sent her a bunch of the different Finnabair waxes. So Amy brought it over. This is Amy's birthday present from her sister, but she brought it over and left it at my house. And she said, go ahead and open it and try them all if you want. Do you guys think that's fair? I don't think that's fair to open her birthday present and use it before she does. So you guys get to tell me if that's fair or not, because I'm thinking that may not be fair. I do too, Eileen. I'm ordering all of them. And she got the, see, I only have 3 colors. I have the mint green, the light blue, and the dark blue. Her sister, Eileen, look at her. Yes, open them. And then she brought me a bunch of little shaped paper clips. She has got to be the sweetest thing ever. So she brought me those. Those are for me. But then she said, oh, go ahead and open them. And I'm dying to. She already opened the box. She knows, she saw the box, but then she said, go ahead and open them. Oh, you ordered the chocolates too? I'm going to be so poor. All right. All right, you guys are saying yes. Oh, I feel bad. Let me see. The Mint Sparkle I don't have to open because I think I have that one. Let me just compare and see. All right, she couldn't get this dark blue one, which I'm going to order more of that because I never in my entire life want to run out of that. All right, the Mint Sparkle I don't have to open because I already have that one, so that's good. And then the Blue Lagoon, I don't have to open because I have that one. So, okay, she'll get to open 2 of her own and I'll open 4. That's terrible. I feel like it's terrible. You're so mean. If you have the color already, take the new one, give Amy the used one. Oh my God, that's terrible. All right, let's see if I can open this. I think I'm just going to have to open it. I don't think there's any doing this nicely, right? I think I'm just going to have to do it. I'll try and do it really nice so I can put it back and then she can get the same sensation of opening it after it's already open. There. But then when I put it back, it'll look like it's brand new. Okay. This one is the Firebird. And I had Z order me 2 additional colors. The bronze and the gold, I believe. But it was one of the brown ones that I wanted. So I don't know if it's this one or not. This one's called Firebird. And I can't imagine what Firebird is going to smell like. I'd like to say something really funny, but I don't know. So I won't put my finger in the nice part of it. I'll take it here off the lid. This is kind of like a copper. And I don't even know how to describe the smell, you guys. I really don't. Yeah, this is definitely coppery. That's the copper one. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm definitely ordering that one. Who am I kidding? I know, I'm going to order all of them. You know, just ask her, Shauna. Smells like a dead bird. I didn't think that smelled bad. Okay, I'm going to write on this. This was the Firebird. No, I think it smells good. Okay, this is Firebird. I'm going to tell Z she just better order them all. That's it. And her sister couldn't get the navy blue one, and I'm definitely ordering another one of those because of that. And it smells so good that after I use it, my whole room smells good for like the rest of the day and the whole week next. Pinches nostrils. Nice baby powder. I don't know. This one is Indian Pink. I should feel so bad doing this to poor Amy. Look at that. This will be Amy's favorite. This purpley kind of maroony one. I just know her. This will be her favorite. It's kind of red. And you guys, like a little bit goes a long, long, long way. Like you can see how little I use there. Oh, that one smells good too. They all don't smell the same, but they all smell delicious. CB, did you get all the colors? This one is called Indian Pink. But I would not call that necessarily pink. I would, well, maybe fuchsia. Yeah, there's a brown one. You have 6. The dark blue is. Yeah, I don't think it's very pink either. Of course, mine isn't showing the color accurately. I'm not sure what to do about that. But I would say that one's more fuchsia. All right, I got to put these back in. There's the Firebird. Here's the Indian Pink. How many of these do you have, Eileen? Probably all of them. All right, this one is Heather Hills, and it looks kind of light purple on the packaging. I feel better leaving her packaging kind of intact. But I was just like, oh no, you can't honestly want me to do that. But if you buy it once, you'll probably never have to buy it again. Really, it goes that far. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's a really light kind of purpley violet. Now, that one could be light pink, actually. It's right, yeah. It's hard to say whether it's purple or it's pink. This is called Heather Hills. I'm ordering all of them. That's it. I got my Deco Art waxes. Don't know if they're similar. If anybody would know, Vicki, it would be Eileen. You have 10 of them, Eileen. Oh, why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? All right, this one is Electric Violet. This is going to be the dark purple. So it's kind of fun to be able to try somebody else's product, and I didn't have to spend a dime. Yeah, the Inca Gold, they're garbage. They dry up so quick, they get moldy. I would say if you're going to spend money on any kind of waxes or rubs, I would highly recommend these. Now, I haven't had these long enough. Oh my God, look at that purple. I am not a fan of purple, by the way. But yeah, that is some serious bad boy purple going on right there. Look at that. Oh, OMG. Yeah, everybody needs these. Just saying. All right, and just for you, those of you who may not be familiar with the others, I'll go ahead and do the 3 that I already had. Oh, lucky Amy. Lucky me when Z gets them all in. All right, I'm bending the packaging. Can't have that. Come on now. Work with me here. Come on. I wonder if Amy would believe me if I told her, oh, I didn't open them. Okay, there. Yeah, that's what I would call it too, Jean. Dioxazine purple, that is definitely that. I'm going to need a baby wipe here. Not if she knows you, yeah. Yeah, I've used mine. You can rub them through a stencil. You can use them on any kind of metal. I think that's how Finnabar uses them more often than not, on metal, right? But I've used them on paper to edge the paper. Paul's in your craft room. Paul, don't you screw with all of her cool stuff. That's what I have to say to Robert when he comes in here. Just don't touch anything. If you love your life, don't touch anything. So this is the light blue. It's called Blue Lagoon. It's a really pretty light blue. And honestly, you guys, like, you don't have to use much. And it smells so delicious. Okay, Eileen's saying they're awesome on embossing folder. I hadn't thought of doing that. Metal plastic chipboard. Yeah, you can use them on anything. Poor Robert. Don't feel bad for Robert. Oh my God. The neighbor cleaned up his lakefront for him, so poor Robert is not very poor right now. Robert is a lucky duck. This is the green. It's called Mint Sparkle, and it is the mintiest, yummiest green ever. But yeah, you can smush them through a stencil, use them for edging, use them on any kind of journal page. Look how much of the dark blue I've used. I love this. But now this one definitely makes your fingers blue for a long time. But this is my favorite so far. But I think when I get the brown, which Z should be ordering for me. That will be my new favorite. Christmas card made easy with them. Okay, there you go. If anyone does have the Incas, glycerin keeps them moist and free of mold. I hope that helps. I've heard that before. I think it's Angie. Yep. So there's all the colors that I've seen so far. And I know the gold and the bronze Z has already ordered for me. So, and I don't know, they're what, about $8? When I buy them from Z, this is about $8. I think if you order them from Amazon, they're like 9 something. But I want to write down that last purple. Electric violet. There's something really different about these, though. I do have a lot of the Inca colors, and I'll use them until they just dry up completely. Use distilled water in your ink. That's what I did too, Shauna. I don't have the gold yet, but boy, that coppery color is really nice. So, yeah. All right, Amy, I did it. I did it. I did it. But and whatever you use it on, your project is going to smell delicious for time in memoriam, because the stuff I've used it on, the smell stays. Yeah, I think they're much, much better than the Incas for sure. So I better write on here what these were, because in the next day or so. But I'm going to check with Z to see if what color she can get in before I just go ahead and order from Amazon or anybody else. Yeah, so Amy said she'd watch the recording later. So thanks for sharing your birthday present, Amy. I didn't really use it. I just stuck my finger in the lid. All right, and then what else was I going to talk about? I think that was it. All right. There's well, I set the box on top of it, so might have absorbed some of the color. But yeah, if you want to use your vinyl gaffer's tape, paint it with, dang, it's hard to get off. Like, this is some serious strong tape, you guys. I'm not kidding you. Like, if you want to tape somebody's mouth, this would be the tape to use. Or just even to tape up a body for disposal. Like, that would be the one to get. Use some wax over the tape. Okay, we can do that. We'll get the mint green out because I love it too. Hi, Lisa. Hi, anybody else I missed? I'm not sure if I said hi to you, Sharon. Yeah, with the clear gesso makes this tape usable, so maybe I won't have to order any, which would make me just happy, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to bind that many books, but I let Eileen talk me into it, as usual. Now my tape is going to smell really good. I think this actually is bookbinder's tape, isn't it? We bought a different kind at our shop, but to me it behaves very much the same. I'm not sure how they could be that much different. You could definitely bind a book with this, and it's not going anywhere. It's going to stay. Hi, Christine. All right, I'd have to get out the purple to go ahead. Well, I might as well do it since Amy left it here. I'm going to get out that purple and finish the tape since I did it part way, right? Now, I may never get it back in the packaging, but oh well, we're going to do it anyway. And you can't smell this stuff right out of the tube, or it does smell disgusting. But if you put it on something and then smell it, yum, yum. All right, and I'm going to get out the light purple for this space in between. All right, I'll fix the packaging in a minute. They're like little pots of happiness is what this is. It's just little pots of happiness. I like how they mix. Now, I haven't done much mixing with them, but I like how they mix. So there you go. Baby wipe. What did Eileen say now? The wax looks great on your jeans when you wipe your hands off. Yeah, I can imagine that. That's why I'm keeping a baby wipe right here, because this finger will be discolored for the rest of the week. I don't care how many dishes you wash, how much hair you wash. You need a finger condom. I'm telling you. Get a pair of vinyl gloves or a couple and put them on your fingers when you're going to use it, because, yeah, it does take a little while to dry. And if you put it on thick, like through a stencil, it will bubble and boil, but then it stays put. It's permanent when dry. Use them all together, makes your journal smell like a candle shop. Well, it's not that cloying, Vicki, and that's why I think I can tolerate the smell. Like, candle shops to me are very cloying, and they give me a headache. Is cloying a word that you guys even use? I don't know. But anyway, that kind of smell really gives me a headache, and I just get where I want to vomit or something. But this odor, I don't know what they're using, but this does not smell like that at all. Okay, and much to Eileen's dismay, we're going to go ahead and try and work on this painting some more. If you missed last week, I went ahead, it's out of this book, Watercolor Making Your Mark. And I think when Shauna was here, I did go ahead and order another one of this Carlin Holman books. You'll take a nap now. That's fine, Eileen. Anyway, I do love her style. I just love it. And I did a flip of the book in my last stream. So if you want to see a flip of the book, go look at last week's stream. But I went ahead and did the background, and I didn't do it exactly like she says in the book because I didn't have some of the materials. So I did it all watercolor. And Shauna saw the painting up close, and she was very kind. She didn't say it sucks, which is what I would have said. But I'm going to go ahead today now and finish the flowers. As far as I'm concerned, the background is probably as good or as bad as it's going to get. So I went ahead, just in anticipation of painting today, I went ahead and did a quick little sketch of just the flowers, just to see the colors and stuff like that, what I thought would work well. So yeah, we're just going to jump in and do it and hope I don't screw it up too bad. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And my colors, I've already got my little palette. I might have to add stuff to them, but my My wooden palette, I think I can put away because I think I got all the colors I need or want out in this little palette, really watered down because they need to be really, really light. So most of these are really, really watered down. And if I need a swatch or something, I'll just do it on the back here. And that yellow that I really watered down kind of looks green to me. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a warmer green, but I'm going to use it anyway. I don't care. I haven't heard if Debbie's going to stream in Jean's spot today. She hasn't said, but she had committed to that last week, so I'm not sure. I'm going to turn on the light here and see what it does to my lighting. It's so much easier for me if I can have a light on the subject. Tell me what you think about that, if that light on is distracting or good. Yeah, she said she was going to, but I haven't seen or heard from her today to know if she has time and the inclination to do it today. And like the original artist did let some of the paint from the background flow into the flowers, so I went ahead and did that as well. So the colors will be in the background, I guess. All right, we're gonna jump in. Okay, she said she was when she last streamed. So I've got until 3 o'clock today, which is another about couple hours. And then Debbie, you'll come on and fill in for Jean. All right, and the only thing I've done to this since the last time I streamed was I went ahead and took out some of the reds and did the stencil. And then crispened up some of the blue edges. But I've still got to crispen up these lines, but I'll do it later. She was at Edie's and left to go get groceries. Okay, so she'll be back. Okay. So yeah, 3 o'clock today, Debbie Epps will be streaming in Jean's normal time slot. What else did I forget to tell you guys? All right, we're going to do these flowers section at a time. And right now I'm just going to go ahead and get water in one of the sections. Oh, you know what? I wonder, no, I'll go ahead and leave the lines. But yeah, I'll just do it in sections. And then at the very end, I haven't decided if I'm going to use ink or something. I do like ink on the watercolor at the end. So I don't know if I'll do that or not. We'll just see. All right, here we go. Like it or not. I'm going to go ahead and put like this real, real pale yellow. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it. As a base coat. And then I'll do each section so they don't flow into each other. You guys may not even be able to see that yellow. It's so, so, so pale. Can you see that? It's really pale. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. Just, okay, here's the... Some of the lines I kind of lost, but I think I can see it well enough to... Oh, and I'm going to have to plug my heat gun back in. Oh, I like that one where the orange, you can kind of see through the orange. Oops, can't do that when it touches. All right, we're going to move down to this one then. And again, because I'm new at this, if some of you more seasoned watercolor people have suggestions, feel free to speak up because I appreciate all the help I can get, believe me. And I don't know, I guess I do have a question for some of you seasoned people. Vicky's here, so she could certainly help me. Say you've got a place on your painting that you want to make corrections to. Will white gouache help you mask out a problem underneath? That was a question I had the other day, and I thought, oh, I better wait and talk to somebody who probably knows better. So have you guys ever tried that? Because I know the white watercolors are more opaque. That I do know. Yeah, that light yellow is really nice. And I know you guys may not be seeing it. She is, okay, she was at Dee Dee's. All right. You guys quit chatting. All right, you're better off using some watercolor ground to fix an area. Okay. See, I don't think I have watercolor ground. I'm going to have to probably get some. I have black watercolor ground is what it is. Yes, but it will bleed back if you paint on top. Okay. So if you're going to do it, save it till the end, or use watercolor ground and paint on top of it. Okay. Good ideas. Thanks, you guys. Because I really wasn't sure. I thought, well, I'm not sure if that's a thing or not. All right, we'll do this one down here, and then I'll put it sideways. Can you guys see okay? And I am checking my reference photo periodically. Because right now I'm just getting a real base coat of the light yellow, and then I'll go in and do some of the shadows and stuff later. Just want to make sure I'm not goofing up. I'd hate to goof up anymore at this point, right? And then when I get this light yellow done, pretty much I'll go ahead and blow it so I can keep moving. But I think if I was going to do this again in real life, I would probably schedule it for several days where I could let things dry in between. Naturally, without forcing it with a heat gun. I kind of think that that's a better approach. Hi, Kim. Or we'll create a shadow of what you covered. It can look cool. Okay, you didn't goof. The orange looks intentional. Yeah, see, that's what I was kind of hoping, Vicky, but having little experience, yeah, I guess it's just kind of hit and miss, really, you know, and I guess I can do this one down here while I'm right here. Well, wait, I want to do this one first. Okay, that one touches there, so I don't want to do that. I can do this part here. I will definitely save this as, you know, one of my first online paintings, and I'm going to go ahead and do that section with this one too. And I suppose I could have just done the whole flower, but I think when I go back, I'll then go ahead and start trying to add some shadows. I guess I could, since this one, it's already so yellow, I'm just going to go ahead and paint the whole thing right now. Okay. All right, and this one, it had so much color already on it. I tried to clean it up. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure if it's going to be good or bad, but live and learn. This one, you can definitely see the yellow better, but the color underneath is hidden more. So this is going to work out good, I think, you guys. I didn't know what to expect, but I'm cool with it now. Of course, the colors are going to dry a little bit lighter than they look right now. And you know what? While that's all drying naturally, I guess I could go ahead and, because well, no, I'm going to save the leaf for last. Never mind. No, just use your heat gun unless you're doing a painting where you need the painting to move. Keep moving. Yeah, I'm gonna heat it today, but I think I would have done it differently if I wasn't streaming. So, all right, where'd my plug for the heat gun go? Yeah, I knew it's unplugged. Hang on, finding a plug. Found it. Okay. All right, heat gun. Actually, a lot of it had dried. You know, if you used the awesome Neo 2s, you wouldn't have to do so many layers to get a richer color. That's for sure. Hi, Holly. You haven't missed much, Holly. I'm just sitting here running off at the mouth. It actually would be fun to do the exact same painting with the Neo Color 2s. In all honesty, it would. I'm more interested that up here is dry, so I can go ahead and work on these two. And you're probably right, Eileen. I hate to admit it. I hate to admit she's right anytime. Okay, Shauna. Later, Gator. All right, I'm going to paint upside down. It's very dry, so it's okay. I can go move on. Moving on up. And this is where I might go ahead and add some green and more yellow. I wish I was using bolder colors so you guys could see better, but all right, I'm going to use just a touch of pink on this edge. And a touch of green. On this edge down into the stem. Okay, I like that. I'll hold it up so you guys can see it. It's really, really subtle, you guys, really subtle. Add a little bit more green right in here. And then there's some lines and stuff that I'll put in later, but I don't know if I'm going to use ink or paint for that. Probably paint. All right, and this one was also dry, so. Oh, I maybe didn't want to do that section E. Well, I'll come back in and have to add the pink later, I guess. On this edge, I'm adding a little bit more yellow. And I'm going to leave that for later. And up in here, I'm going to have to let it dry because the pink will flow down in, so I don't want to do that. Just go ahead and add the yellow and then dry it again. Okay. Because I'm not going to, like this one, as far as I'm concerned, this bottom part is done now. I'm not going to add any more layers. Thank you, Holly. Okay. That one's pretty dry. This one's still wet. That one's still a little wet. I'm going to dry real quick, and then we can move on. Rhubarb pie, Jeannie. That's Robert's favorite kind. I don't make it. I will make blueberry, though. Still looks a mess to me, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. This one I really would like to add some white back, so I may experiment with it later. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. All right, what do I want to do? That one's still too wet to work on. This one's completely dry, so I'm going to go ahead and work on it a little bit more on this top part. I'm not going to add any more paint around there. But if it flows into this part out here, that's fine. Okay, this one has a lot more yellow. No, I'm not using that pale yellow anymore. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit darker yellow, and I think I'm using the Hansa yellow. But I'm going to add some yellow down here. and a touch of green right here along this edge. I'm not sure. That almost looks like orange brown, so I'm going to mix it real quick. That's a good color. Right here along, there we go. And along this edge, there's like pink. I think I got too much. Oh, it's not wet. Okay, that's better. Eileen's talking about what now? Some plant that smells like rotting fish and sweaty socks? Yay! All right. This one's dry. We're going to go ahead. I'm not liking this side over here at all, so I'm going to add some yellow back in. The light yellow, the really, really light yellow. Where do you go to find this stuff, Eileen? Hopefully that will dry light. And if I want any other color, I think I want pink down in this part of it. And then I'll add the lines at the very, very end. But yeah, I like that better. Getting better. Getting better. All right, this one. I want this more yellow too, so I'm going to go ahead and make it more yellow. Darn, Amy, now I'm going to have to go spending a bunch of money. I almost put my hands in that wet. Thanks, Dee Dee. Hi, Debbie. They were just talking about whether or not you're streaming a little bit later, and I assumed you were. This one actually in the original looks so much lighter, but so much of this red bled in there. Just thinking about what I want to do with that. Just thinking. Because this part of it, okay, I know what I'm going to do. This part of it actually has a lot more pink. And my brush is just loaded up with plain water right now, so too much water, actually. I'm going to make this part of it a little pinker. Better. Looks finished. Nope, not finished. We still got to do the stems. I've got to do these 2 flowers for sure, and a couple sections on that one. And then this one, I think just draw the lines in this one. Probably I've got to fix that one. And I am going to have to ink it lightly, I think, because I'm losing some of the lines. So, but that's okay. No big deal. No big deal. Just checking against my reference, seeing what I'm liking and what I'm maybe not liking. Just painted that with another very, very light coat of the yellow. And then on the underneath, of course, I'm going to have to wait and add the darker yellow in a minute. This one I'm just going to wet down here because I'm going to leave this one primarily white, and I'm only going to add some more color. Oops, that one, see, I just goofed up. I put water where I didn't want it. So I can't do anything on that because I just goofed up. That one had the yellow there. Got, okay. Okay. Better. Yeah, when it dries, I can go over it. Yeah, but I put water where I don't want it. And if I start putting the other color in now, I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to flow where I don't want it. And then I'm going to be mad at myself. And I'll probably end up blaming Eileen when it's not even her fault. But that's the way things go. I got to go ahead and, yeah, I got to dry this one. I might add a little bit of, nope, can't do that either because I got that wet. You got to really think when you're doing this, you guys, what's wet, what's not wet, what's going to happen. That's different when you're a colored pencil person. Like if you go over something, no big deal, you know, like your edges are your edges. Here, it's a whole different ball of wax. But now I'm getting where I'll just do the final detail stuff and it'll be fine. Actually, rather than use ink, maybe what I'll do is go in with some watercolor pencil. It's always Eileen's fault. Absolutely. Hi, Kenny. The rest of that can dry while I work on this flower up here. Maybe get it close to done. This flower has 3 sections that you've got to work on independently. So right now I'm just putting the water in it. And the inside of this is the pink. I'm going to mix a little bit more because I'm going to need more. So I might as well just mix it now. Oh, I guess I could show you guys how I'm doing that. But yeah, I just want a really light pink, so. Okay, I'm liking that, so I'm going to leave that. What was the other place I thought I could go ahead and get away with doing right now? That's going to look good when it's dry. Right now I'm looking upside down. Let that dry some more. This one down here, it's primarily yellow. Draw myself a line. All right. I'm probably going to run out of green too. I'm going to go ahead and do the first green on that flower. That one's looking good now. I'm liking that. I'm going to go ahead and add the green on this one too so it can be drying before I do the leaf behind it. Thanks, Kathy. I guess I could do that on all of them while the flowers are drying. This one I goofed up and I got the blue right where the stem's going to go. I don't know that it's going to be real noticeable, but stuff happens, if you know what I mean. And now when I get the stems in and start getting the green in and the orange, it's going to start looking a lot better. And I do know that. And that's just something I'm going to have to learn to be patient. I'm not a good patient person. That's probably like the dumbest thing I could ever do is take up watercolor that takes patience. I don't have that. And this is dry enough down here. I probably can go ahead and start adding the other color. Okay, so it's going to be green coming in here. And some light orange. I hope this is light enough. I'm going to lighten it. I can always add more back, but I can't take it out later. So, God, I'm glad I did that. Oops, focus, you freak. Was my head in the picture? Because I was totally out of focus there. Sorry. And then some darker yellow for sure. Okay. Okay. All right, that's looking better for sure. Woohoo! Did Amy come in? Oh, okay. I washed my finger, Amy. But yeah, you should have had Lane drop you off on your way home. There's all the colors. These are the 3 I had that you got duplicates of. And these are the 4 that you got that I don't have, but now I want them all. So when I can't afford groceries, we're going to come down to your house and eat. And hashtag it's all your fault. Hi, Amy. All right, so that one I'm liking a lot. I'm going to work on this one up here next. I could work on that petal too. I think I will. I got it probably a little bit yellow, but that's okay. I'm just living and learning, right? All right, and this outside one is, I got the yellow in already. So I'm going to add a little bit of pink to this edge. You'll hope I didn't get that too much. We'll see. And we took a vote, Amy. I was still uncomfortable about using your stuff, but they said, oh, no, go ahead and do it. So hashtag it's all Eileen's fault, because she was just like, yeah, do it. What the heck? Go ahead. So hashtag it's all Eileen's fault. Okay, that I'm going to have to wait. I just thought of something, and I can't do that. All right, let's see. This one is that. I need Something about that flower that's really not right. You know what? There's actually a section of blue. Yep. I'm going to have to go back here and add some blue is what I'm going to have to do. But that's okay. I don't mind. Yep, that is pink in there, and in there should be blue. So I can go back and add that later. I don't care. But yeah, that's why that didn't feel right to me the whole time. So cool. I know what I'm doing now. Yeah, right. If you believe that, I've got some land next door to Boca Babe Art that I'll sell you. Hi, Carrie Ann. What the heck time is it there, Carrie Ann? What are you doing up? Should be like middle of the night there. Or tomorrow morning, actually. All right. Looking at that. Yep. Now I can add the pink down here. And then I'll come back and do that. Okay. This one I'm going to leave just like that. I really don't like that one, but I'm going to have to leave it. Are you going to sell that when you're done? Are you crazy? I'd have to pay somebody to take it. Hi, Cajun Sunshine Crafts. Would carry in 4:30 a.m. That's what I thought. Oh, Bill is going to work for the week, so early morning. You have first dibs. Amy, it's yours. That's how easy I am. All right, so this I actually want a little more pink, and it's not touching anything wet, so I can do it. That's coming around like that. So there needs to be a shadow in there. You're going to frame it and loan it to your mother-in-law? I think that would be awesome, Amy. Remember last week I was talking to you about we need to make some art for your mother-in-law for her new room. So, yeah, that would tickle me to death. If it brought her just even an ounce of happiness, that would make me happy. So, yay. Good plan, Amy. Why do I need glasses? No, that makes me happy, Amy, that we could do something that might make your mother-in-law happy. Amy's mother-in-law, some of you may know, and I'm not going to tell you all your business out here, Amy, but Amy's mother-in-law just recently had to go into a nursing home, and it's been very traumatic. I'm sure, for her and for all those involved. Thank you, Dee Dee. So, yeah, I'll be happy. Oh, all right, let's see. What else? It's about time I'm going to have to dry. This one isn't as yellow and pink up here as I would like. So we're going to leave that white, or as white as it is right now. And I'll go ahead and add the pink kind of shadows on that. I know I've done it once, but I need to do it again. Let that go up into it. Okay, that feels better to me. The colors are smoothing out much nicer than I thought they were going to. So, yeah. Let's see what I got to do up there. That's going to stay. I kind of wish on this one, which I can't put my hand in it right now because it's wet, but I kind of wish I could pick up some of the paint off of this one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I could always try a Mr. Clean Eraser, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So, since I can't get more paint up, and that would be a light place, I guess I could darken the place around it. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. Got to let that dry now, though. All right, that I would know what I'm going to do there. I'm going to add a little bit more and just a tiny, tiny bit of the brown here. That will get detail with the pencil later. This one I'm going to say is okay for now. This one I'm actually pretty darn happy with this one. I might, just to make it kind of blend into the background a little bit, get this edge a little wet. Try not to get purple in it. That would be bad. And then take a hair of the green. Okay. Yeah, that helps it blend in. Just purple and yellow, not good. You can say that again. Thank you, Debbie. All right, I'm going to blow it just because I'm not sure now which sections are wet and which are dry. They're drying quickly, though. And Amy, I may have a frame for it, so don't go out and get one and don't order one. You have to get on Amy quick because she's on Amazon right now, I promise you. But I think I have a frame that you can have. All right, dry enough. We're going to go ahead and get the green in down here and start seeing some of this finished in the next hour, I hope. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? And where it looks textured, that's actually where I've lifted the paper. So on this painting, it's okay because there's texture in the background, but in a regular painting, that would be so horrible that somebody should kick somebody's ass. You know what I mean? Now I'm going to add some green in just so it's not all solid. We'll come back in and add more later. Okay, what was I going to do? This one up here is what I need to do next. When you're going from pink to green, or from green to pink, make sure your paintbrush is really dry or really clean, or you're going to be really sorry. All right, this one I'm going to go in with the dark pink because I want that yellow next to it to really stand out. So which I'm glad I went ahead and decided to do that color. It's actually red that I've just watered down horribly because it ties into the red that's in the background. So I will end up liking that. Hopefully that'll dry slightly lighter. Come on, red. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. This up here, I want to add a little bit of the yellow. Or oops, too much. Doggone it. Okay, now that stands out a little better. A lot of the detail will pop up at the very end, but I'm okay with that. And then I'll paint that blue. I'm glad I caught that because something about that was just not feeling right, and I could not get it figured out. But now it's feeling okay, and I'm going to leave that white. So I'll go ahead and paint the green in there. Thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. Thank you, Kathy. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the second coat on this one because it doesn't touch anything. And this one. Hope you guys are just yakking in chat. Don't know if that's still wet enough. We'll wetten it up, make sure. All right, I'm going to blow it real quick. You only have 5 or 6 pages left, Dee Dee? Well, that's not too bad. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and decide. I lost that pink along here again. Make sure my brush is clean. Okay. All right. Just checking, looking against my reference photo, which at this point looks nothing like it, but that's okay. Just getting an idea. That's fine. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put the green, if it's dry enough, it is. The light green in that leaf back there because it's going to be lighter than the stems on top of it. So and that's some more blue that I got to put in that I just didn't get in there the other day, but I will. Oops. All right, this, well, no, I better not right now. All right. Believe it or not, there's like some purple and other colors down in this leaf down here, which I don't know if y'all can see it. I didn't get any purple out, but I am going to, oh wait, I have my thing from the other day that should have some purple left in it. Same purple. Yeah, baby. Now I'm going to just add really, really, really light. That's so weird that it has purple in it, but it does, so we're going to put it in. Okay, bye, Kenny. Go have fun. We'll catch you later. All right, and right now, since we're working down here, we'll go ahead and start putting a little bit of the detail in, which should help the overall appearance of everything. Try not to get your hands in the wet paint. That's one rule. Where's the other one? We'll just put it in while we're here. I think this is called the stamen. Adding a stamen. When you start adding stuff like that, that's when it starts looking like, okay, this is looking better. I'm liking this. Liking it a lot better. And then covering up whatever little boo-boos you got. Add some orange down in here. There we go. There's always the ugly phase before the beautiful. Yeah, I know that. Oh, thank you, G. Brody. I'm getting happier with it the longer I mess with it. I will agree with that. I have to say, for a while I was scared, but now I'm feeling a little bit better about this bad boy. And I know it, and it's true of any drawing or painting or anything. You got to wait until you're close to the end before you can start putting in detail and the stuff that really makes it feel good, you know. It's working through the ugly thing, and I do know that, believe it or not. I forget. And I'll take a photo of it, and then when Amy gets it in its home at her mother-in-law's, she can take a photo of it on the wall, because I'd like to see where it ends up, and hopefully her mother-in-law will be really happy. Yeah, that little bit of orange here and there really, really warms it up. I will say that for sure. All right. This one actually has no orange. This one was really kind of green down here with this. This was actually a lot whiter, but oh well. What are you going to do? But it needs its little orange stamen too. I'm going to darken those up. Now wait till they're a little drier. All right, what else? I think right now, while I've got this paint from the other day still out, I'm really glad I didn't wash this palette. I started to because I'm kind of that clean. I mean, I like when things are cleaned up after I'm done. I'm really glad I did not wash this palette out because it's the original colors that I was using. So I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad I still have them and don't have to recreate the blues and stuff. We'll just see how that'll work out. And then the other one was right in here. I needed to add blue, which this one's easier because it's not touching any of the other blue, so I don't have to worry about what I wreck here. I guess with watercolor, that's always what you're thinking of, right? Is what am I going to do here so I don't wreck everything? And actually this in here, I'm going to go ahead and repaint it because I'm not crazy about it either. There we go. Better. Better, better. And believe me, I'm not going to go back and redo this whole background. I promise you. But yeah, that helped a lot, right? Great lesson to keep little dried palette for touch up until I agree, Debbie. That's a valuable lesson to learn. Is keep your paint until you're done. And I do try and do that. I mean, I bought one of those packages at Hobby Lobby that has about, I don't know, 20 of these little plastic palettes in them. And I went ahead and washed them, scrubbed them with toothpaste so that they don't repel the water, which is, I don't know if you guys know that. If you buy a palette and it tends to want to repel, scrub it with toothpaste. Or, you know, a mild soft scrub or something like that so that it doesn't really scar it, but it will take off whatever finish that is. So then the water pools rather than puddles. So that's a good little lesson. All right. That's better. All right. I'm feeling better. Feeling better. I'm going to dry it real quick before I put my hands in that blue, and then I'm going to be really sorry. So here we go. Thank you, Dee Dee. I'll take a photo of it for sure. Now, one thing, her background is a lot more active than mine, which maybe for me is a good thing for at this stage. Okay, that's still a little damp, but the blue is dry enough that I don't have to worry about smushing it all over the painting now. Okay, Dee Dee. Did your watch tell you get off your butt and move? Breathe, Dee Dee. Breathe. Oh, you know what? I need to add the orange back down in there. Okay. All right. Wash your brush good after you've been in blue. You don't want to stick it in a light color then. Just saying. Doggone it. What's the matter, Robert Vaughn? Oh, he's got his headphones on. He can't hear me. Okay. That purple that I put in that green down there did not last. So I'm going to add some more back in. All right, now it's in there. We'll see how. Does blue go on left side of top left flower? Yeah, up in here, Debbie? Yes, I just recognized that I forgot to do that one. I was so concentrated on that one. But yeah, that one, the flower goes around like that and around, and this up in here should be blue. So yes, good catch, Debbie. All right, now the leaf, I'm just looking at this, what I want to do with the leaf behind, and then I'll go up and finish that blue up there. This leaf in here, actually, yeah, it's dry enough. I can do it. Her original has all kinds of colors in it, yellow, orange, purple. I think what she was doing with this leaf in the background was drawing all the colors from the background into kind of the center. And there's a huge temptation to do that because she obviously has a potload more experience than I do. But doing that kind of scares me, kind of like putting the purple in that leaf down there. It's like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, that could be like the biggest disaster. But then it could be the thing that makes the painting really great, right? So I'm hesitant to do it, but hers looks so awesome. I think I'm going to do mine in the shades of the green that I have. I'm a little worried because I'm chicken. You can cluck at me all you want. But I just got that wet, so I'm going to introduce. I did about 3 shades of this green that I'm working with right now. I'm going to introduce some of it, just darken this up a little bit, and then I'll drop the darkest shades into it, I think. But I don't want it all solid either, you know? But I definitely got to get more color in it. Oops, wrong color. I just stuck my paintbrush in. Wrong color. Getting a couple more shades of green out. One to go right around this flower. Create kind of like a shadow. Because if I'm going to introduce the purple, now's when I got to do it. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? I'm going to stick my hand in something sure as crap. All right, I'm liking that right now. I wish I didn't have that dry line right there, but I do. So, oh well, what are you going to do? Right now I'm feeling okay with the leaf because I'm going to add some lines to it after it dries. So right now I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, while that big old wad of crap is drying, I'll go ahead and do the blue up here. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I do like wet on wet, I have to say, because the craziest things will happen with your paint when you drop it in there. It's just like, oh, wow, that is so cool. How did that happen? It's like magic. And I love how watercolor keeps the paint out of the areas that aren't wet. It's just like, that's so cool. That's cool. Just went there where I didn't want it, but that's all right. Oops, idiot. My bad. Don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that. It's all right. When I crisp up those edges, I think I can get it. Is that better, Debbie? Hey, Mark. Mark won at Z's last night, which was so cool. Now poor Z has to mail that package all the way over to the UK for Mark, but congratulations, you. How'd I get green in there? Let's see if I can pick up a little bit of that because I don't like that. Better, better, better. All right, just looking at it in the camera, I'm going, this ain't so bad. You're not in the UK. I thought you were in the UK. You eat some weird food. You're not in the UK. Oh, poor Z. You're lucky, Z. I thought you were in the UK. I really did. Well, I'm glad you're one of us, Mark. Where did I get the idea you were in the UK? Thank you, Scooby. Mwah. All right, I'm going to dry this. And I'm really down to finishing touches as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to get some, they show purple in this leaf back here, but I'm really hesitant to do it because I did it in this one down here. And to me, it looks muddy. So I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm going to leave it and I'll just draw the lines in it. That's what I think. Hey, Joycey. Well, you have to follow Mark on his, you're fired. You have to follow Mark on his Facebook page because he likes to, no, Ian doesn't post pictures of weird food. But you do. Follow Mark on Facebook because he commonly will show pictures of his food. And I'm running out of time here anyway. So I'd like you guys to see a little bit closer to the finished product. Maybe I will get out the colored pencils. I think I will. Get out the water-soluble pencils. Thank you, G. Brody. So Mark eats live newsless? Whatever, Joycey. I can't remember what you posted, but it was like, to me, it was UK food. So there you go. I have lots of different brands of watercolor pencils. And I think my oldest ones that I have, what are these? Oh, those are the De La Rowney watercolors. I hate them. But my favorite watercolor pencils that I think I have are still, after all these many years, the Statler. I'm not sure why I love these so much. I just do. So yeah, let's go ahead and use some of them to do some of the detail. Don't rush on your account. I'm not. Okay, Brody, see you later. No, I'm not rushing. There's a lot of it I'm going to leave for later, but I'd like to see, like, for everybody to kind of see how I'm going to finish this up, because I'll finish it while you're streaming, Debbie. This 24 set, in my opinion, is, this is probably my second one, actually, is more than adequate, enough colors. Really, you just don't need like anything more than that 24 set. I started using them because I used them with my stamps a lot, because you could get in small areas and they had a really good flesh tone and I didn't have to mix my own. And that was when I found the Statler, and I like them a lot. All right, I got to dry this a little bit before I draw. Yes, yes, Scooby, this is the painting that Ian was helping me with. Yeah, when I did the background, I just have done the flowers today. And I'm uber slow, you guys, because I just don't have the experience. But how am I going to get it if I don't do it? So call the cops. My mother just beat me with a bag of popcorn. I think she broke my heart. Mark, you're an absolute nut. All right. I'm going to crispen up some of the edges. And I'll start down here because I may not work up in here, but this part of the painting you'll be able to see finished, or as close to finished as I can manage today. Moving junk out of my way. Oh, and tomorrow, for those people who stream on tomorrow, I won't be at any streams tomorrow. We go back for Robert's checkup tomorrow. Bye, Kim. Sorry, you're probably already gone by now. But yeah, we go back for Robert's checkup tomorrow. So yeah, I'm psyched about that. I could just as easily be doing this with black, you guys, but I think the brown will be a little bit more subtle. And really, you don't need any drawing ability to do this, you guys. But by adding that curve in that leaf with this, it gives it, I think, a little bit more dimension that the leaf itself just didn't have. So, and it's not going to be in your face. Yeah, I think we'll be good. I can't see a reason in the world why it wouldn't just be another run-of-the-mill checkup, you guys. Robert is like the Energizer Bunny. We did not see the doctor the last time we saw the nurse practitioner. So this time Well, the doctor was sick the last time, is why we didn't see her. But I'm hoping this time, because we're a year and a half out from treatment, you guys, if you can believe that. I can't hardly believe that. But all of his follow-ups have been really good. He feels good. His energy level's good. I just don't see any reason in the world why we shouldn't continue to expect that, right? So I don't expect anything different out of his appointment tomorrow. Yeah, there's just no reason not to expect that he would continue to do well. He was just so fortunate in the diagnosis, you guys, and that's just the truth. He was just so fortunate to have the kind of leukemia he has or had. But yeah, it's nice to go get checked out. But what I started out to say is that I hope with this appointment that we can start going a little bit longer. Sweet Robert is looking great and doing awesome, but then again, Janet is the one feeding him, so who knows? He does look good. I mean, he looks healthy. He behaves healthy. There's no reason in the world to expect anything other than good news. I'm certainly not anticipating anything bad. What I'm hoping is that she says, okay, let's push this out for 6 months, because we've been going every 2 months. And quite honestly, I'd like to go a little bit longer, but going every couple of months, I get to shop. So I don't know. And I am going to Tuesday morning because of Colleen, damn enabler. Because she got some really cool stuff. Now, I don't know that I need any of the stuff that she got, but yeah, I'm going there anyway. So I will look for napkins, Amy. I definitely will. And the other thing I'm going to look for is, shit, now I forgot. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. It is nice to get longer checkups. There was 2 things that I was going to look for when I went there. Napkins, and what did she buy? Oh my God, I just went blank. You got me with those napkins, Amy. So Teresa Guffey, if you're watching, yeah, just know that you may get a text tomorrow. No, it's not your fault, Amy. All right. Is that cheating, you guys, to add some little bit of watercolor? I am going to go ahead and smooth it out with this. But it's nice to be able to put color exactly where you want it. So there's always that. Okay. Something for me. Oh, I wrote it down, CB. I wrote down what you wanted. Maybe that's what's in the back of my head. Let me see. The Bo Bunny typewriter stamp. CB, I put 3 down. It was the Bo Bunny typewriter stamp. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, and this down here is kind of looking messy, so I'm going to go ahead and do some little bit of cleanup on it. Yeah, the typewriter stamp. Yep. And I've got down that if I find them, to buy 3 of them. And if they have more than 3, I'll probably go ahead and buy them all. And then if somebody on stream wants them, I'll have them to either give away or you can buy them from me. But there was something else that she had that I thought, oh, I want that. It wasn't the paper. I didn't particularly, you know, I mean, I love the paper, but I didn't want the paper. Oh, CB, if I want to remember anything, I've got to write it down. I have zero trust in myself. Zero. Absolutely none. All right, here we go. All right. And as odd as it sounds, I'm going to add some orange in right here. Like the flower is kind of reflecting onto the leaf. And a little bit in here. I might have to go back and watch Colleen's haul stream. Like I didn't get enough haul stuff. Oh, you know what? I can't forget where my lists are because Amy and I bought these sweet. Check these out. I don't know if I showed it to you or not. Where did I put it? Now I lost the whole damn book. But at Walmart, when we went in there and bought those stencils and stuff, they had these notebooks like this. Look at that cover. Isn't it pretty? But all my lists of stuff that I got to get while I'm out are in here. So, yep. Keep it in there until you're ready to go. Oh, yeah. I like that orange on that leaf. That just looks so much deeper now. Yeah, the cover is pretty, isn't it? All right. I can't decide. I think I do want to add, before I get too much detail in, I may have to stop here because before I get too much detail in, I think I might want to add more green to that leaf. So I think I'm going to do it right now. And make it more variegated. I might even add some yellow to give it, make it a little warmer. So this has been a fun painting. I will definitely do more out of this girl's book. And it was Carlyn, what was it again? Or Carolyn, Karlyn Holman. I will definitely do more out of her book. I like her style. It has definitely pushed me to my limit and beyond. So yeah, I definitely will do more out of this book. And I have another one of her books coming, which even if I didn't do an exercise out of them, they're such eye candy that I'm okay with it, just buying them to own them. Like I ever needed to justify a book. Duh. Never, 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 never. Okay. Well, it's still wet. I'm just going to, here and there, put some color in so it's not quite so all one color. Don't want that to look like that though at the end. All right. I like that better. Looks a lot richer to me. Maybe even add some dark a few places. Maybe that's not. Yeah, it's looking better with the addition of the lights in the dark. So, thank you, Kathy. All right, let's see where we're at. I will definitely be working on it while Debbie's. Debbie, tell us what you're working on today. Yes, we need to all start reporting them, forces them to lose account. Oh, trolls. Have we had trolls? I missed them. Darn it. I definitely got to clean up here. This is my plan. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. But here's my plan. I will clean up all the edges. Here, okay, this is dry down here where I've gone ahead and drawn in some of the final detail. But here along these edges, I definitely want them crisp. Okay, Debbie's doing I definitely will, Kathy. A bird collage and an octopus bag. Oh, shoot. And I was going to give Shauna one of those bags when she was here. Shauna, I was so scatterbrained. Okay. So, like here along this edge, this is one thing I will definitely be doing. All right. And it's dry enough. Oh, there's a drop of water there, but I'm going to, Eileen, would you mind looking away for a moment? I'm going to, because I just turned my sound back on. Amy's mother-in-law is going to be a lucky lady. Well, I've never met her, but if she is anything as sweet as Amy and Lane, she deserves it. Okay, and I'm doing this real lightly because I don't really want a line, even though I'm making a line, but just to clean up this edge. She deserves it. Okay, that line is not moving that readily, so I think what I'll do is take the, oh, and I forgot to show you guys, I got new paints. Couple colors. I got a blue, oh, and I forgot to show the stuff that Elaine brought me too. I am such a scatterbrained monkey. I'll do that quickly before I end. Elaine came over and visited me. And brought me some presents, which was very kind. And I had him sitting here to show and then didn't show him. Be careful when you're doing this. You don't want to splatter your water all over just like I did. All right. Eileen's head is spinning. Why is Eileen's head spinning? Eileen's napping. Now I might have to wet the whole thing to keep from getting lines, but that's okay. I don't mind. There, I feel better about, see how crisp that is now? So I will do that at each one of these delineations up and down, but I like that better, that whole edge is just crisper now. Oh, with the ruler? Yeah. I told her to look away. It wasn't like she didn't get ample warning, right? Yeah, I like to give stuff away so quickly. You guys kind of have an idea now how I'm going to finish it. I'll draw the lines on the leaf in the background. Some of these flowers will have some lines going up into them. But really, I think I have less than an hour's worth of work left to do on this. I will darken these edges of the stems. I know I have to do that. Some of these edges up in here, I will crispen up. But yeah, at the end, it will all look more like this down here where it looks more finished. So this was the painting that was my inspiration. I love it so much. That's my take on her version of the painting. Not exact, but close enough that darken the stem on the far left flower. On this one over here, yeah, this one I've got to clean up for sure. The whole flower's got to be cleaned up. But yeah, I think now it's really just a matter of some touch up and some details, which I'll do with those. And let me show real quick what Elaine brought me, Elaine brought me, so I can go ahead and find homes for all of it, right? All right. She brought me these, and I'm going to move this so I don't bugger it up. She brought me these big clips so that I can clip my paper onto a board. Pelican. Guess who's at my window? Thanks, Eileen. So she brought me those. Apparently he's not staying. He just came to yell pelican in my window because the rat is somewhere outside. So thank you, Elaine. And she brought me, your husband is a nut. And she brought me this so that I can use it on my paints, right? So I don't waste an ounce of paint. I haven't figured out exactly how to use it, but someday I will. And I got 2 tubes of paint. Oh, no, that was stuff Elaine brought me, and there's still more of that, but I'm just digging down through the pile. I bought myself 2 more M-grams. I got dioxazine purple because I didn't have a good purple, I didn't think, and I got cobalt green. So I think there's still a couple of greens I would like. I don't think I have the greatest selection of greens, but slowly, I will get them. That would be great to cut off a pinky. You're a kook, Eileen. And then I got the Tim Holtz collage papers. I bought the 3 tubes on Amazon. It was like, I don't know, $18 or something. But anyway, I got the one that's typography, document, and travel. The typography and the document are very close. So if you buy them individually, I'm not sure if you need both of them. But I do love these papers. The map one is uber awesome. It is way cool. And it goes quite a while without repeating. So, I mean, that's how long it goes without a repeat. So, yeah, I love this. Yeah, his tissue paper is so nice. I know. But the document and the typography, I would say they are so close that if you have one, you probably don't need the other. But they were selling them as a set on Amazon, so I went ahead and got them. This is the document one. And it's just, I do like the flower on that one. So how far is it? Okay, from here to here is how much you get without a repeat. So yeah, that's not horrible. And I was going to give some of them to Amy, and she said, no, I'll just come down to your house and plant them. So, okay. And then the typography, I'm not going to show you because it would be essentially just like showing you this one. So that was my stuff from Amazon. And then Elaine, I'm sorry. God, I wish I'd quit doing that. Colored me this picture, which I thought was beautiful. And then she actually framed these for me. I'm not sure how she did this. I think this is acrylic paint. I can't tell, but I'm almost sure it's acrylic. And she didn't write on here what it was. So she actually framed it for me, which was really nice. This blue, Amy? Yeah, I love that blue too. And then she did a diamond painting of 2 kitty cats for me. So, yeah, she did a really, really nice job. And she put Rosie and Roxy on here. Rosie was my boy cat that was Roxy's sister or brother. So, yeah, this is Rosie and Roxy. Rosie was actually a gray kitty. They're doing the tango yet. So thank you, Elaine. That was so kind, generous of you. I appreciate it so, so, so much. And then, well, I think it was Elaine was here the other day. We were playing with that ice. And I put it in here. Oh my God, it's never going to dry. Never mind. I probably just ruined this embossing folder. But anyway, or maybe I just need to open it and let it dry. I don't know. Eileen will tell me if I goofed up. She'll say, you're so stupid. And I'll say, duh, like I didn't know that. Okay, look, she just said, leave it open, silly. Okay, I'll open it up. I knew I was doing something wrong. I just wasn't sure what. So, yeah, so that was all my art that Elaine gave me. And, yep, here's my painting. I will finish it. I will take a photograph. It's too late now, you think? Oh, well, I'll just have to try and scrub that embossing folder. I don't really care. I think that was one from Wish App, so I don't really care. So I'm going to keep working on this while Debbie streams, and I'll post a photo of it probably on my Instagram and on Twitter. So thanks for all your encouragement. You guys are the best, really. I can't tell you that enough. Thanks, mods. Go have fun at Debbie's. You've got 10 minutes to go get a snack and visit the potty people. And I'll see you over at Debbie's. Thank you, AJ, for boring watercolor. It's so pretty. Thanks, Eileen. My painting's prettier than the book? Oh my God. Thank you, Kathy. All right. You guys are just too nice. So, yeah, I'll catch you over at Debbie's. Later, Gators.